Hey, listen to me. Don't scroll past this. This could be the message you've been waiting for. If you're feeling lost, overwhelmed, or ready to give up, I've got something important to tell you, and I promise it's worth sticking around for. Listen, I know you're struggling right now. Maybe you've lost a job, failed at something you really cared about, or experienced a loss so deep it's hard to put into words. I know it feels heavy, like the world is sitting on your shoulders, and you're thinking, what's the point of trying anymore? Maybe every day feels like a battle, and you're just so tired of fighting. But before you let those thoughts take over, I want you to stop for a moment and breathe. Just breathe. Let's take this one step at a time. First, I want you to think about this. Your children need you. They're looking at you, even when you feel like no one else is. They see you as their hero, their protector, their guide. You're showing them what it means to keep going, even when life feels impossible. You can't give up now because they're counting on you to show them how to fight, how to survive, and how to thrive. You are the light in their world, even on your darkest days. And it's not just your kids. Your family believes in you. Your friends believe in you, even when you might not feel it. They're rooting for you, quietly cheering you on because they see the strength in you that you sometimes forget you have. You have a support system, even if it feels invisible at times. And here's the thing. They see something incredible in you. They see your potential, your resilience, and your heart. You've got people in your corner, and they're ready to lift you up when you need it. But here's the thing. None of that matters if you don't believe in yourself. You have to wake up every day and remind yourself that you've made it this far. You've survived 100% of your worst days, and that means you have the strength to get through this too. You're still here, and that says something about your resilience. You have the power to rise above this, but it starts with a decision. A decision to keep going no matter how hard it feels right now. I get it. Life doesn't always go the way we plan. You're tired, angry, and maybe even ashamed, but hear me when I say this. Messing up doesn't make you a failure. Failing an exam doesn't mean you're not smart. Losing a job doesn't mean you're not capable. Falling down doesn't mean you're not worthy. It means you're human. Every single person you admire has been through their own storms. They didn't start with all the answers or the experience. They grew through the tough times. They made mistakes. They felt lost, but they refused to let that be the end of their story. And you can do the same. Let me tell you something about pain. It's temporary. It feels endless in the moment, but it's not. Pain is a teacher. It's shaping you, molding you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Think about all the times you felt like giving up before. What happened? You made it through. You're still standing. And if you can survive those moments, you can survive this one too. This is not the end of your story. This is just a chapter, and chapters always lead to something new. When the weight feels unbearable, think about your kids' smiles. Think about the love your family has for you. And most importantly, think about the version of yourself that's waiting on the other side of this pain. The stronger, wiser, unstoppable version of you that's being built right now. This version of you is worth fighting for. It's okay to feel weak, but don't give up. Don't stop fighting. This isn't the time to quit. This is the time to push harder. You've got this. You're not just fighting for yourself. You're fighting for the people who love you and believe in you. Take a deep breath, lift your head up, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I can do this. Because you can. You're stronger than you think, and the world hasn't seen the best of you yet. Keep going. Now let's talk about the dreams you've put on hold. Maybe you've convinced yourself that they don't matter anymore, that it's too late, or that you're not capable. But let me tell you something, it's never too late. As long as you're breathing, there's time to chase those dreams. It's time to dust them off and start believing in them again. It won't be easy, but the best things in life rarely are. The effort you put in will be worth it. Imagine the pride you'll feel when you look back and see how far you've come. Imagine the example you'll set for your kids, your family, and even yourself. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stopped and wondered if all the effort you're putting in is even worth it? Maybe you're pushing yourself hard in school, building a business, or improving a skill, and it feels like no one notices or that your work isn't making a difference. Let me tell you, we've all been there. But here's the truth, it does matter. Your work matters. You matter. Value your work. It's easy to downplay the importance of what you're doing, especially when you don't see results right away. Maybe you've spent hours studying for an exam, preparing for a presentation, or perfecting your craft, and it seems like nobody's paying attention. But let me tell you this. The effort you're putting in today is planting seeds for tomorrow. Even if no one is applauding you right now, don't stop. The simple act of showing up and giving your best is a victory in itself. Your work has intrinsic value because it's yours. It reflects your determination and the dreams you're chasing. Even if the world doesn't acknowledge it yet, every step you take is building resilience, discipline, and confidence for the challenges ahead. Celebrate the small wins. Life isn't just about the big milestones like graduation, promotions, or reaching massive goals. Most of life is built on small steps and little victories that are easy to overlook. But those small wins, they're the real game changers. Think about it. Did you wake up on time today? Did you finish an assignment? Did you push through a tough day without giving up? Those are wins, and they deserve recognition. I'm not saying you need to throw a party for every little achievement, but take a moment to acknowledge yourself. Tell yourself, I did that. I'm making progress. Those little wins fuel your momentum and remind you that you're growing. Climbing a mountain isn't done in one giant leap. It's about taking one step at a time. Every small step matters, and every small step is progress. Go harder, even when it's tough. Let's be honest. Life isn't always easy. There will be days when you feel like giving up. Maybe you're overwhelmed with assignments, or you're pursuing a dream that feels out of reach. Challenges will come, but here's the thing. They're not here to stop you. They're here to make you stronger. In those moments when everything feels overwhelming, dig deep. Remember why you started. Maybe it's for your family, your future, or simply for yourself. Whatever your reason, hold on to it. Use it as fuel to keep going. And here's an important reminder, you don't have to be perfect. No one is. There will be days when you stumble or feel drained. That's okay. Rest if you need to. Rest is part of the process. But don't quit. Show up again tomorrow. Every time you push through, you're proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. To my students out there, if you're a student, I know how heavy the pressure can feel. There are exams, deadlines, and expectations, and it might seem like no one understands the weight you're carrying. Let me assure you, this phase of your life is temporary. The late nights, the stress, the grind, it's all shaping you into someone stronger, someone ready for bigger challenges ahead. Here's the key. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Maybe your friend gets straight A's, or someone on social media looks like they've got everything figured out. That's their story, not yours. Focus on your path and your progress. The only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. Life is full of second chances and third chances and fourth chances. Every day you wake up is an opportunity to try again, to be better, to do better, to live better. Don't let yesterday's mistakes hold you back. Learn from them, but don't let them define you. You are not your mistake. You are your potential, and your potential is limitless. When things feel overwhelming, break them down into smaller steps. You don't have to climb the entire mountain today. Just take one step, then another, and another. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Celebrate those small victories because they add up to big changes. Be kind to yourself along the way. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer to a friend who's struggling. You deserve that kindness. Remember, you are not alone in this. There are people who care about you and who want to see you succeed. Don't be afraid to lean on them. Ask for help when you need it. There's no shame in admitting that you can't do it all on your own. In fact, it takes incredible strength to reach out and say, "I need support." You've been through hard times before, and you came out stronger. This is just another chapter in your story. It's not the end. The best is yet to come. Keep going, keep fighting, and keep believing in yourself. You are capable of amazing things. You are worthy of happiness and success, and you are stronger than you think. So, stand tall, hold your head high, take a deep breath, and face the day with courage. You've got this. The world is waiting to see all the incredible things you're going to do. Don't let it down. And most importantly, don't let yourself down. You are worth the fight. Keep going. Remember, the storm doesn't last forever. Keep listening, because together, we're going to find the strength to move forward.